Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritually Fucked podcast. I'm your host, Taylor Mulholland. Let's get into the show. When Source aligns with stars, in this episode, I sit down with Kaisha Slaughter, intuitive mother, mentor, and founder of MILF ERA. Kaisha bridges self image, neuroscience, and source truth to empower women to live and lead from their life and family's intuition. She's built her entire business by trusting her inner guidance, so I thought, how powerful would it be to explore her astrological chart and see how it aligns with that intuitive way of being? Let's just say the results were spot on. Hello, everyone. That is the intro for this podcast. How did you like it? So, I thought, what better way to show how astrology works into your life than to interview someone who is a very, very successful, intuitive mother, mentor. I mean, you fucking heard everything. She's literally, I love her. She's a queen. She's in the community of self image and self healing girly pops that I follow, and she's definitely been someone who I looked up to. And I thought, oh my gosh, I am dying to read her chart because she has built her business and her life, which looks pretty amazing, through intuition. And I thought, okay, if astrology really is real, let's see how it intertwines with someone who has led their life intuitively, and let's see how their chart looks behind the scenes. Because, listen, I like to question everything, and even the things that I do, I question. And so I thought, okay, I'm a new astrologer. I want to make sure this stuff works. So let's put it to test, and let's just say the results were pretty spot on.
Wait, it's so funny seeing you live here. I'm usually just like watching you, but now we can talk.
No, I know that's why I love live things, because it's like I talk to all of you guys like online, but I just see your picture. I'm like, wow, you exist.
I'm a real person. I'm not just a catfish. Okay, let's see.
Sweet.
Prove. Okay, let me share my my screen with you.
Yay.
Okay, let's see. So have you had an astrology reading before?
I've never had a reading. I have an app called, the fuck is this app called? Time Passages. So I've clearly I've like know a lot. So I've like gone through and read it. I know like about the big things, but I don't understand like houses and like how they all come together.
Okay, beautiful. Well, I had an intuitive hit to hit you up, and I'm not kidding you. Like your chart, you are living in so much alignment with your chart. It's so
Oh,
beautiful.
thank God.
Yeah. No, it's awesome because like when people feel lost in life, they get astrology readings, but you have followed your intuition
That
and
makes
intuitively it like adds up really well. Like there's
Well,
some
that
awesome
makes
things.
sense because when I first started, like I've always been like into astrology or like read my horoscope when I was younger, but when
Yeah.
I had Tatum and I was like in my postpartum hole, I got super into astrology. Obviously not enough to like be able to read my full chart, but like enough to like know what's going on. And it was when I was feeling lost, so that makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, so pretty much what it is it's just a blueprint of the sky when you were born. And all
Mm,
these planets have energy and they put that energetic blueprint on who you are. And
okay,
I believe your soul chose every part of you. And this is
totally.
like a screenshot of the sky, which it's so cool.
That is really
So
cool.
yeah, we'll get into it. So your star sign is or your sun is Gemini, which we fucking love a Gemini. They're the witty ones. They're the ones that we don't ever want to shut up. So this
And
is
I
your,
don't, so
yeah. No, it's great. It's great. And I listen to your podcast and you're always singing. And I'm like, I love when she does that.
it's funny you say that because I filmed one today and I was singing for like 30 seconds and I was like, I don't know, I just did that.
No, that's your gift. That's totally your gift. And so that's like what you came down here with is your witty sense of voice. And the cool thing about Geminis and you being intuitive is the story with the twins is
Mhm.
one, and can you see my screen, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Um, there was two twins and one chose to be mortal and one chose to die, to be immortal. And so you have
Ooh,
this connection with the other work
wild, wild.
realm.
Ah, checks out.
Checks out, right? And so that is your sun, but your rising, a lot of people dismiss the rising, but the rising sign, which is right here in the first house, is in
Hmm.
Sagittarius, and that is what you are rising into this life. So you have
Ah, make,
this Gemini sun, fire burning, but you are rising into being the Sagittarius. And
okay.
we fucking love Sagittarius because they're
I know.
the party starters. Like they're coming off the boat with probably coming from a party, going to a party with their bow and arrow, like shooting for the stars. And the lights of them is they're expansive, optimistic. They're storytellers, which you definitely are an amazing storyteller and teacher.
Thank you.
They're just the life of the party. Like I imagine them with glitter. But the shadow side, especially with your Gemini sun, is they can burn out really easily,
Yes.
especially when they are ungrounded. And
Um,
there's a lot of parts in your chart that do ground you, but they tend to over exaggerate. I don't know.
yeah.
Or can
No,
be,
that makes sense. It's like I'm all in for like, hours, weeks, whatever, and then I'm not, and then I'm so dead. I'm like,
yeah.
no,
And it comes from like a passion and drive. And that's what
yes.
you're here to do. And you know that, especially if it's coming from like a soul mission. But being in a grounded state so you don't burn out is pretty much.
Yes.
So, yeah, staying rooted in your truth because they are meant to come here to like speak their truth through their experiences. And
Hmm.
especially with that Gemini flare, it's like, fuck yeah. Like you come like when I did your chart, you were meant to teach and talk.
God bless. I'm on the right path.
Yes. I'm
Thank you,
like
higher self.
this. Yes. This girl is meant to talk. And so we go into the second house, which was so interesting because when I look at this, it's in Capricorn. I said, this bitch is good at investments.
Yes. It's so funny because t like a typical like Capricorn I don't get along with, but I know it's in my chart and I'm like maybe they're just reflecting like those pieces in me that I'm not like super connected to. I'm not sure. I haven't
Mm.
dug into it a lot, but you know.
Yeah, well, I know your story is that you invested like a ridiculous amount that didn't make sense.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then it later
Oh, yeah, I didn't think
benefited
about
you
that.
now.
Uh-huh. You're right.
And
You're right.
so this Capricorn second house energy is really good at investments. And if you look at the opposing, it's the eighth house in Cancer, which
Uh,
we'll get into that. But eighth house in Cancer, this is the spiritual house. This is their death and rebirth house. And Cancer is the mother sign.
okay.
So this is like your MILF era house is Cancer, eighth house. And then opposing that is this Capricorn, I'm good at money, I'm good at investments.
Okay. We love.
Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. And your no North Node is here, which is where your gifts lie. And I look at this, and you could be like an investment banker
Oh,
or
wow.
something good with money.
Yeah.
And Capricorn is like the daddy of the zodiac. And because you have Uranus and Neptune here, I'm curious if you grew up with any influence around you about like money or how you should invest your time or any like father energy growing up. Like, what was that like?
Yeah, my dad, I don't know if he's necessarily a good investor, but he's good with money. Like he actually has his own business too. So granted, he has a lot of like shit he needs to work through, like lack mentality. Like the man will have like a shit ton of money and he's like, I'm broke. And it's like, please. So I grew up with like him like having the money, but we never spent it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So it sounds like he was good at money, but your soul in this life chose that to look at it, but then put it into practice into your own life and obviously reclaim what money is, what energy is, and where to put it.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we go into the third house, which the third house is all about siblings and like inner family. And your Saturn is here. And it's also
Ooh.
squaring Pluto, which Pluto is death and rebirth. And so the Aquarius in Saturn, I'm curious too if around the ages of like 29, 31, if you were at a time in your life where kind of like your close-knit circle, you were like, I have to get out of here. I have to go do my own thing. I have to completely
I,
alienate and go live my life.
well, ironically, yes. I moved to Washington, D.C., met Chris, got pregnant with Tatum 3 months after meeting him, and then had Tatum. So it was like a lot in that Saturn return. But yes, it was like a whole new like move, completely start over, whole different life, whole different version of myself.
Yeah, that's Aquarius Saturn for sure. And I'm sure, or I'm wondering if you had to really like kind of say goodbye to like your inner group and completely start a whole new way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Yeah, because it's like once I got pregnant, like none of the people I hung out with had kids. So like there
Mm.
was no like relatability, you know what I mean? Like we were doing different things. So I kind of had to like break away.
Yeah, that's Saturn and that's Aquarius is you have to be like, I have to go fucking do my own thing.
Yeah. I do that all the time, which is fun. Every like 3 years, I feel like I'm like starting over in some way.
Yeah, and then it's like the people that aren't meant or like fall out and
Exactly, exactly.
that's totally Aquarius Saturn. That's amazing. Okay, and then we go into fourth house Pisces, which this again is like the mother, intuitive mother house because the fourth house is the house of mother. It is originally the Cancer house, but the fact that you have Pisces in there and Pisces are all intuitive, the watery flow sign. So when I saw that, I'm like, chef's kiss. That is intuitive mother screaming.
Yeah.
And with these two planet or with these two houses, the eighth and the fourth, the fact that you don't have any planets there is again another like chef's kiss because your soul was like, I'm just gonna have this and I'm not gonna have any other planets fuck with it. Like I am going to be an intuitive mom, period. And this
Oh,
is
that's
my
cool.
chart. Yeah. Because sometimes when we get these planets, they have so much energy, they tend to like fuck things up a bit. Like Saturn will fuck you up.
That makes sense. Okay.
But the fact that these are just empty, it's like, nope, this is who I am, period.
Can't be fucked with.
You cannot be fucked with. Exactly. And then we go into fifth house, which is the house of like physicality, like exercise, movement, creativity, and play. And you have your Mars there in Aries. And Mars and Aries love each other because Aries is like the fire starter. They are really the CrossFitters of the zodiac. Like they want to move their bodies. And the
Love
fact
it.
that you have Mars there, this I look at this and I'm like, wow, physical movement and working out is really, really important to you.
Yes, that makes sense. I'm always like walking, working out, something.
Yeah, and with all this like fiery Gemini energy of you could get overthinking or obsessive thoughts, it's like you need to work out.
Yep. That's
Like
how we
this
solve
is
our overthinking.
yeah, this is a huge priority in your life and don't let anyone fucking downplay that because this is Keisha's medicine.
Literally, this is my medication, okay? Everyone,
This
please
is,
get.
no, seriously. And then sixth house is Taurus, which is again like that grounded energy. And sixth house is all like work and routine. And so I look at
Okay.
this, I'm like, okay, routine's probably good in your life.
Very.
Yeah. And that's great with the whole like intuitive mother houses.
Hmm.
Implementing that stability and groundness of the routine, like that is very, very important.
Makes sense. Yeah, if I don't have a routine, I just feel like chaotic. I'm like, I don't know what to do next, you know?
Yeah, because I'm sure you're just getting constant thoughts and downloads, and it's you need structure. I think we all need structure, but with this, it's like so much fire, so much communication going on in your brain. It's like structure is like really important. That's the lesson I'm learning in my life right now. I'm like scratching at the street, the seams of it. Okay, and then we have seventh house, and is this is fucking baller. Like I look at this and I'm so curious where MILF era is leading to because when I see this, seventh
Mhm.
house is marriage and relationships.
Okay.
And you have your sun, Mercury, which Mercury is how we communicate. That is our
Mm,
way of communication, and it is literally in the sign of Gemini, which is the communication sign. And then we have our Venus there, and that's our relationships and love.
okay.
And the seventh house is originally the house of Libra. And so when I saw this, I'm like, you are a master at relationships. Like you, when I looked at this, I'm like, you could be a marriage counselor. And I see you're like MILF era, you're teaching
Yeah.
motherhood, but this is like, wow, I could totally see you teaching about your marriage and about,
What, like after kids and the changes. You know what? I never thought about that.
yeah. And I mean, you have to ask your husband because he signed up for this life too, but your gift is in being your shining sun in the house of marriage and relationships.
Okay.
So you could totally just like take that and run and be MILF era with also teaching women how to be in a marriage.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and your Venus is here and my Venus is in Gemini, and so I'm
So you
guessing you
understand.
like constant stimulation in relationships and the witty banter, sense of humor is really important.
Yes, if you're fu not funny, I can't.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I mean, mine's in my 12th house, so I'm like super delusional. Like, I need constant
Well,
like stimulation and I need to be silly.
yes.
Like,
Yes.
silliness and banter is so important to in this placement.
Okay. Makes sense.
So yeah, right here I put relationships are your classroom for communication. So
Oh,
either you learning through relationships or teaching through relationships, like you definitely have like a lot of energy in that.
okay.
And I put here like having a partner that appreciates and honors your dialogue and not thinking you talk are too talkative.
Honestly, yeah.
You can never be too talkative. Like I'm looking at this and whatever you're saying is potent medicine.
Love that.
So this chart is giving you a right away to never shut up.
I'm putting these into my my clock things that I'm clocking.
Yes, no, literally. Clock it in, baby.
Exactly.
And then for eighth house, I put this is your MILF era energy because the eighth
Love.
house is originally death and rebirth. It is
Mm,
the Scorpio house. It is the sex house. It is the house of spirituality. And you have Cancer, which is the mother sign, which
mm.
if people are ever like, well, who are you to say that you can teach about this? You just tell them this is my place.
Cancer's in the eighth house. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this is your Dharma space. And
Okay.
so that was just really, really special.
Love that.
And then ninth house is kind of similar. It's like the guru house, the teacher house, and your what is this thing called? Chiron. I always can never pronounce it. Chiron. It's Chiron, not
Oh,
Chiron.
yeah.
So this is the wounded healer. And it's in the sign of Leo. So it's like you came down in this life and you are meant to be seen for your teachings and to teach from your wounds, but you might have some wounding around that you've had to go through. And I know you literally teach and work in self-image. And so this is kind of where that lies is getting into the self-image work, doing it for yourself, but then being a master teacher, and that is Leo. Because Leo wants to
Okay.
be seen, and this is the wounded healer. And so it's like, I am meant to be seen for the wounds.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and to make it beautiful, because Leo, it's like, you see Leo and they're all like obsessed with himself. Like that is the point.
Okay. Love.
Yeah, the Chiron's really special because this is the house where you learn, or it's the sign that you learn where your wounds are, or like wounds. I don't know. I don't like to call them even fucking wounds anymore. It's just experiences.
Exactly. I
Because we see
agree.
the perfection in them, right? Like you get
I,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Like calling things trauma anymore, I'm like, it's just an experience.
Yeah, exactly. Just a roadblock, a minor roadblock. It's fine.
Yeah. So taking those and making them beautiful and to be seen for them.
Okay.
And then 10th house, so this is your moon in Virgo, which is super awesome because you have like the Sagittarius and your sun is like your big three. The moon in Virgo is like your grounding, and the moon is the emotions. And so it just shows you're very grounded in your emotions
Okay, that
when you're
makes sense.
balanced.
Yes. When I'm out,
When you're
keyword.
balanced. Because Jupiter is right there. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It literally amplifies everything. And so your emotions they could feel too much at sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And I would
It's
say to that,
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
oh, I was going to say, when you do feel that, you just go work out like
Yes.
that Mars.
Yes. No, exactly. I feel like my because it's in the Virgo and you have Virgo's like super organized, I feel like my emotions are organized, but when they're not, like, yeah, to your point, I have to go work out or do something because it's too much.
Yes, I think I put in here your emotions are organized or have like perfectionist tendencies,
Yes.
being
Yes,
too
yes, yes.
hard on yourself.
Hmm.
So that is the Jupiter influence. And so if you ever do get overwhelmed, just know you can just blame Jupiter and say, Jupiter, what the
Leave me
fuck?
alone.
Yeah. It's not you, it's Jupiter. Like,
Perfect. Clocking that too.
yeah.
I'm not.
Though I started learning the planets because I needed to blame someone. I couldn't
I
blame
know I get
myself.
it. Yeah. Because like I don't want to beat myself up. So like I need to be mad at something.
Yes, take it out on your fucking chart. And it's in the house, it's in the 10th house. So the 10th house is public image and self-worth.
Okay.
And so you moon emotions in the house of public image. You're meant to be seen for your emotions and or
Mm,
intuition.
okay.
Like, duh. Hello.
Here I am.
Here you are. And that could always come because there's shadow sides of all of it and being like a perfectionist in that.
Checks out.
Yeah. And just not taking it too seriously because that Jupiter's there, it's like we can get so like not even in our heads, but things can feel so much. It's like, eh.
Yes. Or it's like it seems like a bigger problem than it is, and it's like once you sit with it, you're like, it's fine. You're fine.
Yeah. And with that Sagittarius, like the fire starter, and then the Gemini, like flowy, it's like things can be so much at once, and it's like, wait, I just need to go work out, or I need a routine.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. My Saturn is in 10th house, which is the house of self-worth, and that's how I found Allie and you.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm going through the Saturn return and being beat to shit in my self-worth.
Okay, so you're in your Saturn return right now.
Yeah, I turned 29 in May, and it's like,
Okay. Yeah, Saturn
yeah,
return. It's, you know, it's rough, but it's good because after you get over it, you're like, wow, that sucked, but it was actually worth it.
I know. And it's like I found that's when I started doing Allie's work and your work, and it's like, oh, I needed this pitfall. I needed to
Yeah.
feel so shitty in myself to then be put in the right place.
Exactly. It's like you never learn and never grow if you weren't put in that situation, you know?
Yeah, it's like, do I really have to go through this? It's like, yes.
But it's like, do I have to be in the trenches? Yes.
Yeah. Fall in love with the trenches.
Literally.
Okay, let's see. Okay, midheaven in Libra, 11th house. This is like your public role in this lifetime, and it's in Libra, which Libra again is the relationship of the zodiac. And so I look at this and I'm like, wow, she's good at relationships, whether
Which
it
is
is with others or yourself.
okay, that makes sense. I'm like, because I don't like, it's not that I feel like I'm bad. It's just not anything that I've been like, I'm so good at that. You know what I mean? But now I'm going to start thinking about it because now wheels are turning.
Yeah, and we grow into our charts. And so right now you're very much in your gifts for sure, but this could be something you grow into.
Mm, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so this is community. So community is really important to you in collaborating.
Yes.
which I know you got a pretty awesome like group of like intuitives and friends that you all collaborate with, and this is really important for you, and that's where your gifts kind of lie.
Oh, okay. I love that. That makes sense because it's like if I'm ever trying to brainstorm something, I need input to get more ideas. I don't necessarily use their ideas, but their ideas give me more ideas, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and it's almost like that Gemini, like
Uh-huh.
the combative or not combative, but collaboration.
Yes.
And this also is a sign that your career path is in networks and social movement in the digital spaces.
Oh, okay.
So this is like I'm meant to be on Instagram teaching.
Yeah. Uh, See, I'm not obsessed with social media. It's obsessed with me.
No, literally, and that's the thing with the charts. It's like right now everyone's fucking doing it. Everyone and their mom has Instagram, everyone has a podcast, and it makes you question like, am I just doing it because everyone else is doing it? Like for you, it's no. This is clearly in your repertoire, your soul chart.
Love.
Yeah, it's just it's not like you're learning anything new through astrology, you're just remembering.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, and you're explaining it really well. Like I said, I've gone through like and read things in my app and it makes sense, but it's just a little like, they word it weird sometimes. So like the way you've broken it down is really nice because it's like, oh, like easy to understand and I'm like following, you know?
Okay, thank you so much. I am clocking
Welcome.
that in.
Yes. Put that for your self-image.
No, literally, I feel like the hardest thing in life is me explaining shit.
No, you're doing great.
Okay, thanks. I don't know, being intuitive, I don't know if you went through this where you literally know things and have experienced them, but putting them into words is like,
I do that sometimes in readings. It's like I'll be getting information. I'm like, hold on, I got to find the human words to say this because it's too much coming at once.
yeah, I'm like, how the fuck can I get like a note taker in my head?
Yeah. We need AI up there.
Like a chip? No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, and aesthetics. Like you
Oh, I love
having this
aesthetic.
presence and making it aesthetically beautiful.
Love.
Yeah, which I'm obsessed with your podcast photo of you getting out of the car.
Oh, thank you.
Was that planned? Did you
Yeah, I planned
save
it like
that?
that day. Yeah, I don't remember where I got the inspo. I think I always get inspo from like Instagram, but I take it and like make it my own. But I saw someone was doing like a paparazzi photo and my friend's a photographer. I'm like, okay, I need you to be the paparazzi. I was like, here's what I'm going for. We did it in like 30 minutes. It was great.
No, it's I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, this is so
Thank you.
aesthetically pleasing. Okay, and then the last house, which is the 12th house, is the kind of house of illusions and the second world or spiritual world or whatever. Um, because it's the last house, and yours is in Scorpio, which is the death and rebirth sign, and there's Pluto there. And it was in a retrograde.
Oh,
So
good.
when I look at this,
Thanks a lot.
yeah, it's potent. When I see this, it screams I'm an intuitive, and also that I probably had a huge, like this life is my rebirth, and I probably had massive amounts of deaths in my last life.
I mean, from the past life readings I've done, checks out. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I saw this. I'm like, dude, this is the life she's coming back and making shit done. Cause this is like, oh my God, I don't know what happened in your last lives, but it was probably pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read them all, but I've read like two or three, and they're pretty chaotic. I'm like, wow, why do I keep coming back to this place?
You're here to do work.
Literally, level up.
Yeah. And in this life, you're here to teach that work.
Makes
And
sense.
it probably had a lot to do with your past lives of big speakers, big
Mm.
speakers that have had like massive deaths, and you're coming back to teach it again. And
Oh, interesting.
yeah, because especially with this and just all like the wounded healer like coming back to be seen in the 10th house, it's like your lives have been huge deaths in the past, but this is the life you come back to and you make it the best life. And you do it in an expressive way, and you do it to teach people, and you're one of the light soul. Like you know this, like this is
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
new. Um,
Yeah, but you're just saying it differently, so it clicks different.
yeah. And it's saying it in a chart, in a picture
Right.
on the internet. Like it's just, it's clicking.
Yeah.
So, overall themes, your voice is your destiny,
Okay.
and then healing through visibility. So, you are meant to be seen, and that might have come through some wounds in the past.
Totally. Yeah, it's like being how I even got on social media was like because of my low self-image. I needed validation. And
Okay,
now like
interesting.
uh-huh. And now I'm like just telling everyone my traumas that I've worked through. I'm like, wow, we've really come full circle.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely like a transition.
Yeah.
And was it an overnight shift for you, or was it more of a gradual?
No, this was like a 3-year shift probably. So gradual.
Okay. Okay, I love that. You went on Instagram to seek validation, and now you're teaching women and mothers how to create that validation within themselves
Yes, exactly. I
through
learned
the
the hard
same outlet. Yes, yes. Okay, that adds up. Spiritual entrepreneur, like you have all the spiritual houses checked off, this checks
way.
out right. And then legacy of expression, yeah, again, like Leo ninth house, just fucking go and do it and make it beautiful and know that it's exactly what your soul came into in this life.
Love.
And it's helping others.
Yes. Which lights me up, so that's exciting.
Yeah, and it creates collaboration. You just showing up as you are on the internet is creating collaboration for others. Because if you
Mm.
think of the women you're teaching, they're creating groups and their own little relationships.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so you just showing up, it's like you are allowing others to collaborate.
Okay. Also, you made me laugh the other day when you were in the free workshop and you're like, I'm not a parent, I'm reparenting myself. I'm like, yes, love that.
Yes, okay. I'm listening to it and I'm like, how can I look at it through the eyes of my mother?
Mm,
Or
yeah.
almost because you know how we have to have our own mother parent ourselves. So
Yeah.
like my mother is like listening to to you, and then my mother is parenting my inner child.
There you go. Yeah, I know. Well, it's interesting too because I'm sure you feel this way too. But like with my childhood, there was like certain things that I didn't like. So then whenever I got pregnant, I'm like, well, I had to reparent myself because I'm like, well, I don't want to do this, this, and this. So I had to like rewire those neural pathways to not react in certain ways. You know what I mean? Anyway, off topic.
Yeah, no, I love it. We love the off topic because it leads to exactly where we're supposed to be. And as
Fair.
a Gemini, you should trust that those
My
off
off
topic
topic.
tangents are exactly where we're supposed to be.
Okay, love.
So yeah, I put MILF energy is fourth house Pisces, eighth house Cancer, 12th house Scorpio. And
Yay.
then you feel whole when you're in flow with your intuition,
Mhm.
when you're moving your body, when you're in zestful relationships. I didn't know what word to use. I was going to use sparky, like when you're in like really like sparked up
Yeah,
relationships,
yeah.
and then teaching through your experiences.
Love. This was so good, Taylor.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any questions or curiosities?
Well, I don't think so, but that's only because like you broke everything down very well. Normally I'd have millions of questions, but you really did just break it down, so chef's kiss.
Wow, clocking that in.
Clock that in. High
Amazing.
self-image day for us all.
Literally. I got off we just had the Glow Q&A, so I was with
Oh
Gianna.
yeah, yeah.
And it's so funny. We're in the middle of the program and everyone's like triggered as fuck. Like we're all so like, I don't know what to do. And then
No, it
there's
happened.
Emma's like, it's perfect. Find the perfection.
Sometimes, which I know like needs to be said, but sometimes when you're like really triggered, it's like, what do you fucking mean? I don't want to hear that right now.
No, literally. And I don't know if you've experienced this doing the work. It's like I know I'm so hyper aware.
Uh-huh.
But I don't do anything about it.
Yep.
And I'm like, can I just go back to sleep? Like, let me take what is it, the blue pill? Like, I don't want to know any of this information. Like, can I just call someone a bitch and move on?
No, it's literally a part of the process. When I go through this, and then it's like you feel bad, like if I make the bad decision, the wrong decision, it's like, well, I shouldn't react like that. It's like a whole process. You'll get over it in like a year, but
A year?
maybe less. It took me a year. And now I just don't care. I'm like, well, if I yell at someone, I have to find the perfection. They were a match for it. Their creative field was a match. It's teaching them a lesson. It's teaching me a lesson. That's what I have to tell myself now as I move on. I'm spicy, so
Oh, we love that.
yes.
It's like the spiciness is how you get through life because you are expressing.
That's fair. I am. I am.
I mean, you're not shoving anything under the rug, sister.
I'm not. And if I don't say it, my face will. So,
It needs to like a name, like resting bitch face, but it's like my creator field
yeah.
face.
No, literally. So funny.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Oh,
Okay,
my audio
amazing.
out of here. Okay, Queen. I love a collab.
Yeah, I like community and connection, so it's a gift.
Oh my God, of course. It was perfect. You did so good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, gal. Bye.
I mean, I fell in love with Kaisha for her outgoing personality and her spicy attitude towards things, and she just says it how it is, and I really admired that for her, and it really showed up in her chart. She's a spicy Gemini, and if you can extract anything from this, it's that astrology can be a powerful tool if you are feeling lost, you don't know what your next steps are in life, if you want to find your gifts. Overall, astrology charts can be used as a powerful tool, an energetic blueprint of the soul's purpose. They reveal our innate strengths, gifts, and patterns while also illuminating the shadow aspects that shape our growth. We love growth here. When we understand these cosmic imprints, we gain clarity on how our energy is designed to move through the world. I believe we are all humans having a spiritual experience. Our souls come down to this earth and we inhabit these bodies. And the day we were born into a little baby child, we come out of the womb, the sky was at a certain point, and these planets that we're surrounded by have certain energies and certain frequencies in them. And so when we're born, these energies imprint on us, they imprint on our human. And so when you unlock that energy that you were born into, that your soul chose, there's so many things you can do with it. Have you ever heard of Mercury retrograde fucking everything up with its energy? Well, you have all these energies and planets embedded in you as a human. And so astrology is just a way to unlock all that. And when this certain awareness is combined with intuition, it becomes one of the most aligned business strategies available. Intuition allows us to move from embodied knowing rather than external validation, while astrology offers the framework to understand why certain choices, environments, or dynamics feel aligned or resistant. Together, they bridge the mystical and the practical, guiding us to lead, create, and serve from a place of deep energetic authenticity. So, if you did enjoy Keisha's chart reading and you're like, oh my God, I need one of those too, you can book with me. I offer sessions to the public. You don't have to be special. We're all special. And I all want to read your chart. So if you want a reading, you can go to my website, sadflowerswritten.com. You can hit me up there, or you can DM me on Instagram. Or if you're lucky enough, you can text me. And we can explore how your own chart can become a guide for alignment, purpose, and intuitive leadership. And if you want to book a mentorship or session with Kaisha, which I highly recommend, whether you're a mom or not, you just have to be a human being. You can go to her website, Kaisha Slaughter. She actually has a lot of free resources that you can start with. Obviously, she has her podcast, but on her website, if you sign up, you don't even have to fucking sign up for anything. It's just free workshops. the gift that just keeps on giving. She has one, how to stop abandoning yourself in motherhood, postpartum rage. Like, she's got it all. She addresses the root of these quote unquote issues or experiences, and they will help. I personally love Kaisha and her work because learning about motherhood helps me reparent myself and hopefully not fuck up my children in the future. So, anyways, y'all, or you can go to her Instagram, which is Kaisha Slaughter. That is her Instagram. And of course, I will link everything for you. And of course, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed hearing that live reading and how astrology and intuition together, they're both just working with your higher self. They're both working with your innate blueprints. If you're feeling lost or want to unlock your strengths, your gifts, or want to see, why did I come here? Come book a reading with me. I'll read your chart, and also you get my intuition and my spirit downloads and everything that I've been learning in the past 11 years of being in the energy work space and doing my own healing on myself. I implement this all into an astrology session. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. All right, people. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying everything. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Take a moment to go enjoy yourself. But I really appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.